Dr. Jiang Yang.
Now, first of all, I must say I appreciate my colleagues on the Select Committee. We have quite a few doctors there. I'm one of the doctors, but I'm not a medical doctor. I'm a PhD, so I'm still learning. Real doctor. Yeah, so as an immigrant, I appreciate, of course, the health system in New Zealand. Based on my experience in China, basically, you may understand why immigrants like me would appreciate the health system in New Zealand. Now, Chinese did have doctors. They called Chinese medical doctors. We call Langzhong. They were not licensed doctors in those years. Now, in 1949, when the Communist Party came to power, they started to set a new system we call barefoot doctors. Basically, we recruit people from, or educated young people to come to some kind of training, and then we send them to rural areas to make sure that peasants would have some kind of medical service from the government. In those years, of course, the Chinese were poor. The Chinese government was trying hard to make sure that the Chinese people would have some kind of basic medical treatment. It was very basic. The barefoot doctors, they walked to the countryside door by door and basically provide this very basic medical treatment. Then, in the end, of course, the Chinese people start to have more medical colleges and more qualified doctors. Now, these days, you'll find that in China, many hospitals there, but each hospital is always full, always crowded, simply because there are 1.3 billion people in China. It's a huge population. It's very hard to take care of all these people, although there are many doctors there. So what happened in China is that basically you have to have good connections to make sure you can be treated timely. The Chinese government has made huge effort to invest in medical services. Still, it is very, very difficult for Chinese to get the proper treatment unless you have really a lot of money, so you buy better services. Now, in New Zealand, this one, of course, the national government is committed to delivering high-quality, modern public services within tight budget, while reducing the back office costs. Now, we understand that we have done extremely well in training doctors, in giving having more doctors, more nurses. The National Party has invested hugely and made a huge effort trying to increase the number of doctors and nurses, and we did. And it has been very successful. And we all know that all New Zealanders deserve a public health service they can rely on. And with more doctors, we can do this. With more nurses, we can do this. Now we give more power to these nurses in prescribing medicines. That will make things even better. So we appreciate New Zealand medical system, health system, but we can make it even better by reducing those paperwork, by giving more power, more authority to nurses and other medical service officers. So this medicine amendment bill is another step in national drive for better, sooner, and more convenient health care. And also remember that we are going to have a larger population dependent on health care. Or in next few decades, the number could be doubled. So we can't double our hospitals, nor can we double the number of doctors and nurses in New Zealand. And therefore, this is a creative way to improve our health system, or medical system. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
For Michael Woodhouse.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In my very short call at the end of the first reading of this bill, I'll resist strongly the temptation to